All right, welcome in, everybody. It's 11:30 on a Tuesday here, a very busy Monday. My goodness, the weekend was busy with forecasting. So our first blizzard in about 4 years is behind us.
In the books.
The impacts are still here.
Yeah, I don't think we're breaking any news here. If you live to the south, you are waking up to some kind of mess, and you're probably not even watching this because there's so many power outages down there. A lot of folks still are digging out, south of, say, Taunton, Norton, Attleboro, down towards Fall River. We just saw some chopper shots, overhead shots, and it's like there's just so much snow down there.
It's been incredible to see here from a forecasting perspective, and then later yesterday evening from a viewing perspective for myself, seeing all the impacts, people being stuck on roadways. It has been pretty interesting. There's a lot of people trying to claw out here, and kind of clear themselves.
It's going to take a while, yeah.
It is.
Let's take a look at the final snowfall totals from yesterday, and you'll see, not to pat ourselves on the back, but a pretty decent forecast, I'd say. Certainly the highest amounts were over southeastern Mass, where we thought about 2 to 3 feet down there. In fact, we even heard there's one report in Fall River of closer to 40 inches.
41?
What do you do with 41 inches of snow?
Sit and look at it.
But certainly the better, how farther north and west you go, the lower the snow amounts. And I can just say from driving in this morning, coming from the north, roads are really great. So issues are not necessarily north of the Pike, it's more so south at this point. But just wanted to throw this up, just comparing it to, these are our 2 big storms of 2026, that one back in January and yesterday. And I'd say yesterday was certainly more impactful for a larger group of people. And that was obviously with the winds involved, a little bit of coastal flooding, and of course the high-end snow amounts. And that January storm was just sort of like a blanket 1 to 2 feet of fluffy Arctic snow. Again, impactful. A lot of snow on the roofs, ice dams, all that. But I think overall yesterday was, of course, being a blizzard was a little bit bigger of a deal.
It was one of the first there. And I usually always say, Terry, like every sort of storm has its unique thumbprint. And I think the January one, it brought us a very beautiful start to the winter season with a big old snowstorm. Something we haven't experienced in quite some time. But this one was different. It was sort of like a banded event. Some people up north got a bit less snow, some people down south, they got a lot of it as well, probably a little bit more than what they wanted or even that they're used to. So far in the season, friends, we have been raking in the numbers, over 60 inches, just over, in fact. So Boston is setting up to have quite a memorable snowstorm, even considering the blizzard here, but, Worcester still a bit more than Boston.
Right now, we're 2 feet above average for where we should be, and it's been several years since Boston had even above average season all together. So, and as far as February's go, you'll see this is the most snow now. I think we're up to 26.3. The biggest February snowfall in Boston since that 2015 crazy winter. So, and I mean, look at 64.8 in 2015. That's more than double the snow we've had this month. It's still, I know I was here and I was working. It's just still hard to imagine out there right now with 3 more feet of snow.
I mean, it's such a singular event. Even, I was out last week on vacation and then flying back over the weekend. I overheard 2 gentlemen in Dallas when I was waiting for my next flight, and they were saying, "Oh, I'm going home to Manchester," and another guy was saying, "Oh, I'm going home to Westwood." And one of the guys was commenting like, "Oh, okay, it seems like the Northeast and New England is back to the days of old."
Back to, yeah.
Yeah, and even one of them referenced 2015, and another one referenced sort of what the 90s storms were like too. But, are we back to business in winter? Yeah, I mean, we've got about a month left.
I'd say we already are, even if we didn't get another flake for the entire winter, which sadly is not going to be the case. I think this is definitely a throwback to some of the our bigger winters of the past. But Worcester yesterday, 16.2, just a little bit less than Boston, but they're almost up to 80 inches this season. Again, just like Boston, about 2 feet above where they should be. So there's no shortage of snowfall anywhere. But I think the biggest winner from yesterday, by far, well, I don't know if winner is the right word, but Providence.
The star of the show?
Sort
of.
Providence had their biggest snowstorm ever recorded, and they've been recording records in Providence for about 125 years. And they blew away by almost 10 inches the prior record, which was the Blizzard 78. That is a record, smashing a record by almost 10 inches, an all-time snow record, is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So folks in Providence, I don't know if it's, how if you're feeling, I'm sure you would rather not have had almost 40 inches of snow yesterday.
I mean, and look at the decades in between. The blizzard of 78 was still standing in the top spot. And then you take a storm like yesterday, less than 24 hours, came to and obliterated that record.
Yeah, keep in mind the blizzard of 78 happened over the course of 2.5 days. Yesterday, literally most of that snow all fell within 8 to 12 hours. It just snowed so heavy, so quickly. So anyways, that one, let's put it to bed and talk about more snow coming this week. A little bit of snow up there in the upper Midwest heading our way.
You see sort of those little tentacles kind of swooping down through Minneapolis right now. That is our next Clipper system, friends. And it'll be here towards the early hours, just around sunrise for tomorrow morning. As we come on air and sort of say good morning to you at 5 a.m., we're likely going to begin to see the first flakes beginning to fly, mainly over towards Worcester County. And then Boston gets in on the chat roughly around 6 to 7 a.m. tomorrow, so you're definitely going to be greeted with some extra snow. But the good news is, even though the timeline isn't the best, we're not expecting a wallop like we received yesterday, and I think for the most part we can tolerate what's going to happen tomorrow. It will just likely add a little bit of an insult to the cleanup that's already necessary.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants more snow at this point, right? But, I mean, needless to say, I think we do have a little bit more coming tomorrow. The roads will probably get whitened again in most of the area. I think it's, there may be even a little rain mixing in Cape and the Islands, but we're talking a minor amount. I mean, again, this is basically like frosting on top of the cake of what's out there now. But if we can get upwards of 2 or 3 inches, and that maybe in the Worcester Hills somewhere, or the Berkshires, that is plowable snow again. So it's just another sort of round of snow that we have to deal with, albeit so much less than yesterday, of course.
And here's the other thing, Terry. Long-term forecast, even in the short term, okay, we are allowing for some melting, partial melting in the afternoons. The overnight hours are still going to be below freezing. But the daytime highs through at least the weekend are going to be above freezing. So we may add a couple, let's say maybe 2-3 inches tops, but we're going to be taking it from below because we're going to be melting.
Yeah, that's a great point. I do think overall, by the from between now and say the end of the weekend, we have a couple chances of snow, but I think we'll probably have a net loss of snow overall, just given the melting and the high sun angle and all that. So
transactional.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one more thing we're watching. This is Thursday night into Friday. This particular model is one of the more aggressive ones with the snow. There's going to be a storm passing to our south. Now this model brings snow all the way up to the Mass New Hampshire border on Friday morning. Not to say it's not possible, but I think it's on the unlikely side. I think the higher chance of looking at all the models together, the best chance is that this sort of scrapes by and maybe the south coast, portion of the southeastern Mass gets some light snow, and there's probably not much north of there. But either way, we could be talking about a few more inches. We'll see how the models come in later today. Just another sort of perhaps plowable event for some parts of the area Thursday night and Friday, but not a major storm. We have no major storms in the forecast through the weekend, so you can at least rest easy there. Now take a look here. This is basically the weekend showing you what's going down. Not a whole lot. And you can see Saturday, the front coming through, pretty dry, and then it looks pretty cold to start next week.
Yeah, we got conditions cooling down here. The weekend doesn't look that bad. We'll show you the 7-day here. The weekend begins to warm up here, other than that sort of kind of Thursday, Friday, bit of a kiss in the weather systems, which should be drier by Friday evening, and certainly as we look towards Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday will be days that we can kind of take a breath here, maybe do a little bit more cleaning and kind of clearing out here before things settle back down to colder conditions, but at least we'll take the daytime highs on Saturday and Sunday into the 40s. I believe today's daytime average is about 41 degrees, so we're trending warmer. Here's the other good news. Even though we have some minor issues there in the weather world, the sun angle is getting higher, the rays are getting stronger, so even as we perhaps may have a couple more events to come in the season, the days of which we can melt it becomes even better with those chances. Yeah,
with every day we get, the melting increases. So that's definitely a bit of good news. If you're thinking, are we done with the winter storms? I don't know about that. There's actually, the next chance of anything significant, I would say, would be next Tuesday or Wednesday. Some of the models are giving us a decent storm, but that's a week away. So we'll focus on the next couple of days for now. And again, Jay will be here tomorrow morning guiding you through that little bit of snow that's coming through.
Absolutely. Like and follow us here on YouTube, everybody. We'll see you today at noon.